decided to call.
Has there been another murder?
Actually... Hit me with that unique rom-com sequel.
This is not a sequel. Number one suspect is the bride, Zoe's sister.
Grace didn't do it.
We got a dead body and a whole lot of people to talk to. What's your name? You fine as hell.
Travis.
All right. Hi, this is Jeremy Geckner with the Furrow Network on NPR Illinois. I'm here with Chris Miller, Phil Lord, and Anthony King to talk about season 2 of the Afterparty. Guys, thanks so much for taking some time with us today. I want to start off with something insanely silly, if that's okay with you guys, but we're talking about parties. We're doing a wedding in season 2. What's your go-to party drink, guys?
A go-to party drink. It depends on how crappy the bar is. If it's a bad bar, it's beer or a gin and tonic. They can't mess it up. But if it seems like a better bar, I'm gonna go with a Manhattan or an old fashioned.
I play it safe. I tell the bartender I'm gonna ask for tequila soda and just put so much soda in it that it tastes terrible because I'm going to be here for 8 hours. I just need a trickle of booze.
I'm usually the same where it's either an old fashioned or Manhattan, but if I think the bartender's not terrible, I may go for either a martini or a Negroni.
Oh, wow. There you go.
I like this. It's all based on circumstance, as it should be. So we're here. Season 2 is coming up here. Chris, I wanted to ask you this because the concept of the show is just so amazing and keeps everything so fresh. How did you go about when coming into a season 2? How did you go about trying to make sure that this concept stayed fresh for a whole nother season?
Well, I mean, obviously the setting of a wedding gives a whole different thematic things to discuss. You got a wedding where it's about love, it's about family and how messy families are, and two families coming together, and an age range that's very different than we did in the first season. And then secondly, the first season people really responded to the genres and the different film styles that each of the suspects would tell their story in, and every episode feeling different from the one before and the one after. And we were able to lean in on that and go even bolder with the choices of film genres that we did for this season. So we have this murder mystery, but each one feels like its own unique thing. We have a film noir, we have like a Jane Austen period costume drama, and those are the type of things that we might not have done the first season because they're so out there, but it made it so much more fun and bold and original.
You just teed up my next question so perfectly there. Anthony, I wanted to get your take. Which of those new genres of filmmaking are you most excited for us to get to see here in season 2?
I mean, it's hard to pick one. They're all our children, but I think they're so the variety is so big this season, and I'm excited that we got to do something from the period piece to Hitchcock to a black and white episode. And so I'm excited for people to see all of them, but I think the one that I think is probably the most unexpected is the 90s erotic thriller Danner episode, because that's a real left turn. That one's a real left turn.
I love it.
I didn't expect for it to become a food competition.
Well, and Phil, along those regards there, I love that, we're still sitting here with Sam Richardson's character. It feels a lot like we could just keep this going a lot here, like an Agatha Christie anthology here. Is that, without giving too much away, is that something we might be looking for in the future?
Well, listen, when you have people like Sam Richardson and Zoe Chao and, Tiffany Haddish, you put a ring on it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, guys, the first season was so amazing. I cannot wait for everyone to watch the second season. It's going to blow their socks off. Thanks so much for the time and for the art you put out into the world. It makes our lives better.
Oh, God bless you. Thank you so much.